Mr. Carpenter, what is it about this order form?
Just who do you think you are busting in here like this? Haven't you ever heard of making an appointment?
Sorry, the door was open.
Only to some people.
Well, I just want to get an answer about this from the horse's mouth, that's all.
And what this are we referring to?
This shipping order.
What's the shipment?
Heroin.
Who signed it?
Nick signed it. Just want to find out what's going on, that's all. I don't understand this.
Well, you came looking for the wrong man. I've told you before, I don't meddle in Nick's end of the business.
You don't know anything about this?
I didn't sign the order, did I? What's on the dispatch?
Well, it's in code, of course, but it's about a pickup, a drop-off of heroin at Gino's Diner on Friday night. And there's going to be a transfer, of course, to a Dearborn truck.
So, Nick uses my trucks all the time. What's your problem?
Well, who's going to drive?
How would I know? Why don't you check with Joey Hassler? He's your supervisor, isn't he?
Oh, he said no either. I mean, he told me to check with Nick.
Well, Nick obviously isn't here. I repeat, what's your problem?
Well, where is Nick?
Long about now, he'd be somewhere across the Chesapeake on a yacht.
Well, what the heck is he doing? With Miriam?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Well, if that isn't a come down for her. You like that arrangement? Well, I wasn't good enough for your daughter, huh, Mr. Carpenter? But look at her now, huh?
I don't condone the relationship, Norman. As a matter of fact, I wish it had never happened.
Sure.
Why do I feel like I've been thrown into the lion's den?
Because we're not supposed to know anything about Harry's back room. We're here having a casual lunch, as usual. That should take care of appearances. Besides, Harry still makes the best corned beef sandwiches in town.
I don't know why you're so cheery. I still haven't gotten over that little incident the other night. Having some guy hold an ice pick to your throat isn't exactly what I call a nice night on the town, you know.
Never saw him before?
No. I told you that. Got a stocking over his head.
He's probably hired.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But you told Captain Russo, right?
Sure. But somehow that guy knew. I mean, like the time when I went down to try and find out what the police would do with that information on the tape. I can't figure out how he knew, but I took his warning and kept my mouth closed.
Well, it's got to be an inside job. It's not Russo.
No. You know, that creep knew more about this investigation than we did. I mean, he's known every move that I'd made for the past week. If I didn't know how crazy this thing was, I'd go on the news and broadcast everything.
Oh, come on now. That's a fast way to a short career, man.
Yeah, sure. I hope Russo moves soon. This hanging around is driving me out of my mind.
Now, he's got to move soon. He's got that tape I sent him, you know.
By the way, I heard something you might be interested in when I was at the station. When I was going through some of the records, Diaz told me something that must have been a slip of the tongue. He received another solid tip. This is about a drug transfer that involves a Dearborn Express truck.
When? Where?
That's when he clammed up like he told me too much already.
There is something about to happen.
You can bet on that.
Oh, man, it's like knowing the war's about ready to begin and we're caught in the middle, unarmed. Maybe we ought to fade in the background like Jeff Cummings.
No sign of him, huh?
He's probably drunk somewhere, oblivious to everything.
In a way, he's lucky, you know?
I wouldn't wish that on anyone, Gene. I mean, the man's lost everything. His wife, home. Only God can pull him out of this one.
Yeah, maybe.
Gene, that's the only chance Jeff's got, you know?
Oh, Mike, anything new on Cummings yet?
Nothing.
Well, I want you to step up that search. Put out an APB if you have to. I really want to find this guy. If he's involved with the trench bunch, I want to know that, too.
I'll get on it myself.
Look, I want you to check the Bauer section down in Shantytown.
And if he isn't there?
Well, it could be at the bottom of the harbor.
Well, 'Mike, anything new on Cummings yet? Nothing. Well, I want you to step up that search. Put out an APB if you have to. I really want to find this guy. If he's involved with the trench bunch, I want to know that, too.
Well, it could be at the bottom of the harbor.
Yes, what is it?
There's a Mr. Norm Elliott here to see you, Mr. Carpenter.
All right, send him in.
This time I made an appointment to see you.
All right, Norman, what is it this time?
I have to report to somebody. Nick's out of town, you know, out sailing with Miriam, so, here I am.
I told you once before I don't meddle in Nick's end of the business.
You know what this is?
You don't.
Just thought I'd show you what some of your trucks are carrying as cargo.
Are you out of your mind? You get that stuff out of here.
Come on, take it easy. Couldn't very well leave it out in the van, could I, with all the hijackings going on? Yeah, this is almost pure smack. Couple million's worth. They trust me with it.
You risk everything bringing that here.
Come on, I can handle it. I'm used to heavy responsibility. You know, I'm getting to be pretty big around here. And sooner or later, Miriam's gonna see that.
You get that stuff out of here. I don't want to have anything at all to do with it.
You know, we're all in this together, Mr. Carpenter. You, me, Nick, everyone. And with Nick away, that makes you the boss. Now, I just want you to know what's going on, that's all. I picked that up from Kelso's back room, and I'm gonna drop it off at Gino's diner tonight.
I told you I don't meddle in Nick's end of the business, and even though he uses my trucks, you'll answer to him. Now, if you've been given something to deliver, I strongly recommend you do just that. I don't want to have anything to do with your responsibilities whatsoever.
Sure, Mr. Carpenter. On the way. Mr. Carpenter, one more thing. Seeing how you feel about Miriam and Nick, do you think it'd be all right if I see Miriam again?
Well, that's up to her, isn't it? And Mr. Nick Trench.
Right. See you later, Mr. Carpenter.
Nora, where can Jeff be? It's been 2 days already.
Oh, with all the people out looking for him, they're sure to find him soon.
I don't know. You know, I called Captain Russo this morning again, and they still haven't heard anything.
Well, they're pretty busy down there, and probably finding lost husbands isn't their top priority. But all the same, I would just bet they've got plenty of competent men looking out for Jeff right this minute. I know the waiting's tough, Liz, but try and relax.
Oh, I wish I could. You know, even Jenny's getting worried now.
How about giving Scott another ring when he gets home tonight from work?
Oh, I couldn't.
Why not?
Oh, I feel like I'm taking advantage of his good nature. In fact, you know, I feel guilty about imposing on you, Nora. I've brought so many problems into this family already.
Oh, fiddlesticks. You'd do the same for us if the tables were turned.
I don't know. It seems like there's so few people like you and the Davidsons.
Oh, more than you think. You know, being a good neighbor or a friend in need isn't exactly headline news. But just the same, there are lots of people around who are willing to help. You can bet on that.
Nora, I just can't call Scott. He's done so much already.
Of course you can. And he'll know what to do. He'll find Jeff, you mark my words.
I'm the best salesman. Oh, ooh, I have to be careful so I don't spill you, don't I? There's no more. I was gypped. I was gypped. It's not fair. I don't have any more, and I don't have any more money. Hey, buddy. Spare me a dime, huh?
Well, Liz, you sure didn't do justice to my cooking tonight.
I know, I couldn't eat anything.
Can't say the same for Jenny, thank goodness.
She ate enough for the two of us. When I took her to bed, she fell asleep before her head hit the pillow. I wish I could sleep that way.
Cheer up, honey. Scott will be home in a few minutes, and we are going to give him a call. Say, how about my making some hot tea? Soothes the nerves.
That sounds like a good idea, but I'll put the pot on. It'll give me something to do.
Okay. Hello?
Nora, it's Scott.
Oh, hi, Scott. Were your ears burning? We were just talking about you. You at home?
No, I'm at the police station. They found Jeff. He's in pretty bad shape.
Oh, no. Better call Liz. She's in the kitchen. Liz! Telephone!
Who is it?
It's Scott. He's at the police station. He, wants to talk to you.
Hello?
Liz, Jeff is here. They brought him in a little while ago.
How bad is he?
Well, he's alive, but I've never seen him in such bad shape.
What happened?
Well, they picked him off the street. The doctor's examining him now.
Doctor?
Well, he drank himself into a stupor. He's got cuts and bruises, and they don't know where he got them.
Scott, what should I do?
Come down. Jeff needs you.
I'll be there.
I'll be waiting.
Thank you. I have to go to the police station.
Sure. I'll see to Jenny.
Oh, if she should wake up, just tell her I went to the store.
Don't worry.
Okay, I have to call a cab.
Lori, is your back bothering you?
No, I was just sitting here thinking, enjoying the quiet.
Is there anything we can talk about? Well, you look not worried, but concerned.
Your motherly instincts are showing.
Well, perhaps for the right reasons.
Okay, Mom. I've been thinking about Russ, about our plans, our lives together.
And?
And I think I've been more in love with romance and the idea of getting married than with Russ.
That sounds very mature.
Does it? I wish it felt that way.
Well, how does it feel?
Scary. I don't know what to do. All my feelings are running together like wet paint.
Well, you don't touch wet paint.
I don't understand.
Well, it's simple. My mother used to tell me, if you don't have to make a decision, don't. You don't have to decide today.
You're right. I don't.
The decisions you're facing now, Lori, are some of the most important ones in your life. So take your time. Anyone who can't wait shouldn't be a part of it.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you. Hello? Oh, hi, Mother. Oh, no. When? Yes, I'll do what I can. Yes, I will. That was your grandmother. They found Jeff Cummings. He's at the police station. They say he may have to be transferred to the hospital.
No.
I never saw anyone look so bad, not from drinking.
Well, they don't get much worse than that and survive.
I don't think his wife could have handled it.
Well, it's a good thing that we released him to the alcoholics ward at Ravenswood General.
We put a lot of man hours on that guy.
Well, he's got to dry out.
How long will that take, Gabe?
Well, Cummings is an alcoholic. Alcoholism is a disease of the mind, of the spirit, of the body. It has to be treated by doctors and hospitals, rehabilitation.
Takes a long time.
Time and patience.
Not to mention money.
God.
It's all right, Liz. Jeff's in good hands.
Well, where is he?
The doctor had to take him to Ravenswood General. They can handle him better there.
Oh, I've got to see him. I've got to be with him. I don't understand why this is happening to me. Captain, I can't tell you how sorry I am for all the trouble that we've caused you.
Mrs. Cummings, there is no reason for you to apologize, really. We're all just as sorry for your husband's situation as you are.
Jeff needs help, Liz. Medical help.
Well, I want to see him, please.
I'll drive you to the hospital. We can call Alex as soon as we get there. I'll call you later, Captain.
Yes, Scott, you take care of Mrs. Cummings, and if we need you for anything, we'll call you.
Right.
Well, the Stag at Bay.
Stag it. Oh. Yeah. I bring thee tidings. I wrote Lori.
Not easy. I'm sorry it came to that, Russ.
Are you? Really?
Come on, don't embarrass me by asking why, okay?
Why? Go ahead, embarrass yourself.
Okay. You and Lori were something pretty special, you know that. Little princess, little lady. There wasn't a girl on campus didn't get jealous looking at the two of you. Russ, you guys were the ideal couple. The virtuous, beautiful girl and the football hero. Bound to get married and live happily ever after. I mean, that's ideal. And then along comes Hewitt, you know, wrecks up the whole...
you didn't force me to go to bed with you. I wanted to. And I still do.
Yeah. You say that because I'm around.
No, don't feel that way.
Well, that's how I do feel. Russ, deep down, you're still in love with Lori. And that kind of makes me feel like I gave her a cheap shot. I ruined the ideal couple.
No, I did that. If there ever was an ideal couple or perfect couple, I'm the one that wrecked it, not you, okay?
Sure. The old carnal urge, it just couldn't be
It
repressed.
was more
huh?
than that, and you know it. Making love to you was... Well, making love to you was more than just satisfying an instinct.
Thanks, I think. But, you know, that was a long time ago, and here we are now. And I'm not going to be used, and I don't intend to be your mistress. But I tell you what, you go settle up with Laura. Then give me a call sometime, okay?
Well, I think that one's already settled.
So you say?
You know, Becky, maybe Laura and I just weren't meant to be.
Not written in the stars, huh?
She's like someone out of the 19th century. Strict standards, the way she believes in the Bible. I don't think there's a guy alive that can be her ideal. Hey, she put me on the pedestal, I wobbled and fell off. I'm not perfect. Now I'm the outcast. This is 1981. I'm not going to wear a hair shirt for having sex.
Is that what you put in the letter, Russ?
Sort of. Not the 19th century stuff. Just that she has her beliefs, I have my beliefs, and I'm sorry that I let her down, and I thought she ought to know. Of course, she already did, you telling her.
Yeah. You know, I wish that she would just yell at me or pull at my hair or something, but not Laura. You know her. She just looks at you with a hurt look in her face, and I couldn't even look her in the eye anymore. Russ, tell me something. What would you do if Lori said that she forgave you?
Well, that doesn't make any difference, really, does it? Because we can never be the same again anyway. I always get the feeling that she lost her trust for me.
Yeah, I know. That's why I can't stay here.
Then you are going?
I can't stay here, even though Lori says it's okay. It's not.
Yeah. Well, it's off to Philadelphia for me.
Tomorrow's game is here.
Yeah, but Carpenter's truck is leaving for the city of brotherly love tonight.
That's your new job? Driving a truck?
Yeah, that's my new job, driving a truck. And wish me luck. I'll be back sometime tomorrow morning, early, I hope, anyway.
Yeah. Good luck, king of the road. Just don't get picked up, you know? So, Sir Russell, what do we do now? Shake hands?
Sure.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Nora. Boy, what a night this was.
Sit down. I've got some coffee brewing.
Oh, thanks.
Where's Terry?
She's down at the hospital with Liz.
The hospital. I thought you were all at the police station.
We were, but Jeff was so bad they took him to Ravenswood General. I waited there with Liz until Terry got there.
That poor girl. How does she take it? What about Jeff? What happened?
Oh, he was on another one of his binges, his worst yet. I tell you, Nora, I saw that man change from a reasonably normal human being into a monster. It's scary.
You look tired, Scott.
I've never been so tired in my life.
Well, the coffee will be ready in a minute.
You know, sometimes I wonder if the world is really like this or whether we Davidsons bring all this on ourselves. I mean, look at us. There's Russ and Lori. Russ is obligated to pay all that money to Cardello. Liz and Jeff. Jean's mugging the other night. It wears on you, Nora. It's starting to take its toll. And Terry's emotionally drained herself, and yet she's over there comforting a friend because she's needed. Somehow I wonder where it's going to stop.
You must be tired, Scott. This isn't like you at all.
Trouble even seems to follow us when we're backing away from it. I mean, Jean and I practically shut down our anti-drug investigation, yet there's just as much stuff on the street as there was before we started. Got ourselves in all this hot water, and where's it gotten us?
Where are the police in all this? Aren't they acting on the information you gave them?
Not yet.
Well, why on earth not?
I wish I knew, Nora.